Warmilu is my non-electric warming medical device startup company. So we started 7 years ago with nothing but a $200 budget. And now we're warming 7,200 babies across the globe in 28 hospitals in 8 countries. We make a US patented, FDA cleared instant warming technology where when you press the disc, it generates warmth and is able to keep a baby or an adult warm for 5 to 8 hours. The warming pack, you put it into like a fabric blanket. And so what we were able to do was not just create something that was instantly warming and safe with our thermal buffer technology. Like thermal is like, it's just a buffer limits a temperature. What we were able to do was also to make something reusable. Warmilu serves developing countries, resource-scarce countries, where a doctor or nurse might have to reuse their surgical gloves or instruments, where we've literally seen a nurse or a doctor walk by with like a basin of gloves to be washed so that they could use it again. And so it's such a joy. I've been with Warmilu from day one as the startup CEO and co-founder. I'm honored to say we received $112,000 in grants, including a $50,000 grant from the US FDA, and about $250,000 in funding now from external investors. And that's how we've grown. We're a women-led and minority-led team, and we do all of our manufacturing of our products right here in Michigan. And so it's been a dream come true. I've now had a chance to present to the United Nations and UNICEF, in addition to being used by groups like the Israel Defense Force Field Hospital or UCSF or the NIH equivalent in Kenya. And so it's been such a dream come true. And our work, who would have thought that, by warming 7,200 infants, our work would be recognized by like Forbes 30 Under 30 or Crain's Detroit 20 in their 20s. So it's been an honor. And last but not least, we're really fortunate because we're not alone in our infant warming journey. We have indirect corporate mentors, including Procter & Gamble and the International Welcome Team at UPS. So we've been very fortunate. I cannot thank my team enough. One of the critical insights that we had, and we wouldn't have had this if we didn't talk to the actual doctors and nurses, and they shared with us, so they're in the OR or they're in the newborn unit or they're in transport, and they hardly ever have time to take breaks, maybe just 1 or 2 bathroom breaks, and that's it for the full shift, which might be 8 to 12 hours. As a result, nobody had time to take a blanket that had to be washed out to the laundry facility because the laundry facility wasn't in the same room. It was in the ground floor, which might be several floors down, and there's no elevator. There's no electricity, so there's no elevator. And they also couldn't go to the laundry facility if it was in a different building. So what we did, our whole team, we designed the entire interior to be wipeable, to be a medical grade vinyl. These doctors and nurses, they might have to serve 2 to 15 babies every single hour. So as a result, they could simply wipe down the interior here with alcohol or the alcohol sterilization fluid or bleach or chlorohexidine, whatever the typical hospital disinfecting and cleaning solution is, they could actually use it on the blanket and sterilize within just a few minutes each blanket for the next patient.